Shalom, shalom, akiyam. First and foremost, I would like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah, Kwadash. I would also like to give a double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, where I learned this 144% truth. I would also like to say peace and salutations to the hopeful elect, starting with the 144,000 men of Israel, which consists of the servants, the prophets, whom have been ordained since the foundations of this earth to sing this new song, which comes in the form of this gospel, which would be preached throughout all four corners of this earth and rest upon the ears of the innumerable multitude, men, women, and children of Israel, who may be scattered throughout all four corners of this earth. This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 3, and verse 1, and it reads, "To everything there is a season, and a time to every purpose under the heaven, a time to be born, and a time to die, a time to plant, and a time to pluck up that which is planted."
I'm going to take this comment seriously, and after that, I'm sorry. I'm going to have to just address everything with my attempt at humor, because holy fuck, we're going there. But yes, America. The America everybody knew is on its way out at this point, isn't it? We can all be witness to it, but it's on its way out. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for you, and I'm sorry for me. I fucking live here. I'm sorry, I have to address everything with my own gallows humor at this point. I'm terrified, and laughing at it is the only way I can sleep at night. What he knew is...
And this is the reality. Babylon the Great, the American dream, has now become the American nightmare. And now she's finally coming into the moments of her final breath, man. Through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. And it's been a long time coming. It's been a long time coming for us so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans that had to endure this final and seventh captivity, okay, in the spiritual Egypt, where we've been beaten, raped, robbed, and murdered, okay, and completely downtrodden, man. And now we're watching the downfall of our enemy, man. And it's a beautiful sight to see. And we're laughing through the spirit. You see, and the Lord said he'll be laughing as you see your end. As a matter of fact, when you go to the book of Psalms, as a matter of fact, before we grab that, let's grab this real quick. Let's grab Jeremiah 49 first. And then we'll jump there. The book of Jeremiah, chapter 49, and verse 8, and it reads, "Flee ye, turn back, dwell deep, O inhabitants of Dedan, for I will bring the calamity of Esau upon him." And we know Esau is the so-called white man. Okay, Esau is his true biblical nationality, his true name. All right, he's not white. That's why we say so-called white, because he's truly red. Okay, he's the red man. That's what Edom means. Edom means red. Adonwamia. You see, in Isashwa, which is Esau, that means wasted away is he. Because why? He has no melanin. He lacks melatonin, man. Okay, which is a genetic deficiency. Let's read this again from the top. Jeremiah 49 and 8. And I want to add that there are going to be Israelites that look like Esau. Just so we can make sure we validate that. There's going to be Israelites that look like Esau. Hell, there's Edomites that look like Jake. Okay, and they're coined as tears. You see? So, don't get it twisted. It's just an identifier. Through the spirit and the power of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, we got to make these things known. But sticking back to the point, Jeremiah 49:8, and it reads, Flee ye, turn back, dwell deep, O inhabitants of Dedan, for I will bring the calamity of Esau upon him, the time that I will visit him, showing you that there's a date and time where Esau will be visited. See, he's been being preserved this whole time for the day of doom, man. You see, he's been being reserved. When you get this word calamity, an event causing great and often sudden damage or distress and disaster, man. Okay, and as we take a glance, okay, at the stance of Babylon the Great as we know it, from her infrastructure to her economy, man, to the incredible debt that she's in, we can clearly see that calamity is fastly approaching. The lights just flickered on and off at my area earlier today, and I'm not sure how great the radius was, but I know, I was a couple miles out from where I stay, and I found out that the lights had went out there as well. You see, so the grid shaky, the grid ain't looking strong and sturdy, and this place is crumbling, man. And that calamity is fastly approaching. And you Babylonians aren't ready. You're going to get caught with your pants down. And Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is going to pull the rug right from underneath your feet. And we laughing. Okay, through the spirit and the power of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, let's go ahead. The book of Psalms. The Lord's laughing at you. Because here it is in this man's mind. All right, his house is going to continue forever. For those of you proud, red belly Babylonians, man, that are still drunk off of the wine, you still blacked out. But for a lot of you that got some sense regarding the status of this place, you can clearly see that it's coming to an end. You just had Trump put tariffs on allied nations. This man's losing his mind. But it's all an agenda to build up to the charagma at the end of the day. Famine, first and foremost. And those scourges and calamities, and then that mark, man, that MOCB, which is going to be the only way out. It's going to be the only way out of that pit. Is to start over with that digital attack, that digital approach. And the masses are going to fall for it, man. Let's go here. The book of Psalms, chapter 37 and verse 13, and it reads, the Lord shall laugh at him, right? As Esau wiggles and tries to shake himself out of the judgment. He's trying to squeeze his way out, squirm his way out. But it's not possible. All right, this man is he's in a bind. He's stuck between a rock and a hard place, as they say in the world. And his back is against the wall, man, with his hands behind his back. And there's nothing he can do about it, man. This is part of the process of an empire. You see, there's no way to escape it. The only rulership, the only empire that's going to be everlasting is Yahweh Shai's empire, man. Daniel 2:44. Any and every other empire that comes before the kingdom of heaven is going to fall. You see, there's no way around it. And this man studies things like this. He understands based off, past empires, major empires that fell. He's seen the pattern. He understands the pattern of a decline. And he knows he's in that lot. And as this precept is saying, he seeth his day coming, man. Let's read this again from the top. Psalms 37:13. The Lord shall laugh at him. How's the Lord laughing? Through his servants, the prophets, and the rest of the elect. Lord willing, we're part of that precious number because we understand the will of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. And we understand that his will is to take this man out. You see? And he's going to bring misery to you people over here in the West, man. And misery's going to rest on the earth too, but primarily over here in the Northwest. This is where Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai has his scope set, pursuant to Isaiah 63. You see? For he seeth that his day is coming, man. The evil E knows his day is coming, man. And our reality is about to become his reality. Okay, when those curses in Deuteronomy 28, okay, 16 through 68 are glued unto him. Okay, and his people, his nation, and you heathen. You don't believe me? Let's go ahead. This is the day we're coming to, man. This is where we're going. Deuteronomy 30. See, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai is a just power. Scripture says, man, let's go get this first. The book of Proverbs, chapter 11 and verse 1. Bear with me. And it reads, a false balance is an abomination to Yahweh, but a just weight is his delight, man. You see? So guess what? It's a righteous thing for Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai to recompense those that troubled us. And that's exactly what he's going to do when he puts these curses on you. Watch, look, book of Deuteronomy chapter 30 and verse 7, and it reads, and the Lord Yahweh thy power will put all these curses, what curses? The curses ran in Deuteronomy 28 and 68. And the Lord Yahweh thy power will put all these curses upon thine enemies, plural. All right, who are our enemies? Go read Psalms, the 83rd chapter, and you will find out those nations that are in confederate against us and our power. Those are the enemies of Israel. All right, all 17 of these heathen nations are against us. Jake, can't you see? Right? Look at, and on them that hate thee, which persecuted thee. So this is what it's going to look like in the eon of Jacob. Okay, the first 1,000 years as we come into the kingdom of heaven. You heathens are going to live out the curses written in Deuteronomy 28:16, Deuteronomy 28:16 through 68. And it's going to be in righteousness, man. And there's no way you're going to be able to escape. Just like how his chosen people couldn't escape. We were thrown headfirst into captivity and had to live it out. Okay, what makes you heathen any different? It doesn't. You're going to fall into the hand of Allah Shadia, man. And as it tells us in Hebrew, it's a fearful thing to fall into the hand of the living power, man. And that's exactly where you heathen are going to go. And there's nothing you're going to be able to do to get out of it, man. You're going to have to live out that 1,000-year captivity. And then you'll be in a position where you can enjoy the fruits, okay, of a righteous, peaceful kingdom. But Esau, hey, you ain't a part of that. All right, go read Isaiah 14. You're not going to have a burial with the kings, with the other heathen nations, as it's written. You see? You're not going to have a resting place. But these other heathen nations are going to have, a place to dwell within the righteous rulership after their captivity, of course. You see? And there's no way out of it. And prior to that, misery's coming, man. As you heathen continue, as you Edomites decline on this side and, find yourself in a strait, it's just going to continue to get worse and worse and worse, man. All right? What you see happening right now in Babylon is not going to revive. It tells us in Jeremiah, the Lord says what? He would have healed Babylon, but it cannot be healed. You see, we're in the time of her visitation. The book of Baruch chapter 4 in verse 21, and it reads, "Be of good cheer, O my children. Cry unto the Lord, and he will deliver you from the power and hand of the enemies." Man, plural. See, the elect are going to be delivered out of the power and hand of the enemies, man. We don't have anything to worry about. Esau, Edom, the so-called white man got nothing on us. Lord willing, we'll be of the elect. We just have to continue to do what's required of us, man. Okay? Jumping on to verse 25. "My children, suffer patiently the wrath that is come upon you from Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. For thine enemy hath persecuted thee, but shortly thou shalt see his destruction and shalt tread upon his neck," man. Right, Ezekiel 25 tells us what? Evil is going to fall into the hand of the children of Israel, man. It's written. You see? This is the reality, man. Again, going back into that perfect balance of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Let's go get it. The book of Ezekiel chapter 25. And I'm going to start at verse 13. It reads, "Therefore thus saith the Lord power Yahweh, I will also stretch out my hand upon Edom, and will cut off man and beast from it. And I will make it desolate from Teman. And they of Dedan shall fall by the sword." That's echoing Jeremiah 49 we read. Right? "And I will lay my vengeance upon Edom." How, Lord? How you going to do it? "By the hand of my people Israel." See? "And they shall do in Edom according to mine anger and according to my fury. And they shall know my vengeance, saith the Lord Yahweh," man. See? So you're going to know the vengeance of the Lord. He's going to allow you to fall into our hands, man. Going back to that Baruch 4 and 25. "My children, suffer patiently the wrath that has come upon you from power." And that wrath fell upon us through Esau, man. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai used Esau as a whooping stick. You see? But he's going to turn the tables on you, man. "For thine enemy hath persecuted thee, but shortly thou shalt see his destruction, and shalt tread upon his neck." Jumping on to 27. "Be of good comfort, O my children, and cry unto power Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. For ye shall be remembered of him that brought these things upon you," man. See, the scripture says that Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, he has care for his elect, man. Lord willing, we're part of that precious number. Aparatazah. Jumping on to verse 30. "Take a good heart," right? Take a good mind. That word heart in the Hebrew is lab, right? In the Hebrew, which means your mind. Take a good mind, O Jerusalem, right? We're supposed to be rejoicing as we see this man fall. That's Revelations 12 and 12, right? "Take a good heart," or "take a good mind, O Jerusalem," which is the people before it's a place. This is talking to the 12 tribes of Israel, right? "For he that gave thee that name will comfort thee." But what about the rest of you outside of the elect? In Babylon the Great, "Miserable are they that afflicted thee, and rejoiced at thy fall. Miserable are the cities which thy children served. Miserable is she that received thy sons," man. This is talking to Babylon. Okay, this is talking to Babylon the Great, aka America. It's going to be miserable here, man. Alright, and when you get that word miserable or misery, let's get this right here real quick. Miserable. Now, you know what? I want to do it like this. Let's go ahead.
Miserable.
Miserable. Okay? Of a person wretchedly unhappy or uncomfortable. Matter of fact, let's get misery. Misery, a state of feeling great distress or discomfort. Okay, look at a cause or source of great distress or discomfort, man. Let's get some similar words. Affliction, misfortune, difficulty, problem, adversity, man, trouble, hardship, pain, man. This is what's coming here. Pain, a load, and you're going to have to carry a heavy one. You Edomites, you Babylonians over here that did us wrong, gonna have to carry a heavy one, man. Burden, tribulation, woe, woe, which means what? Destruction, man. You get it. You get the point. Let's go back. Baruch 4:32. Miserable are the cities, right, which thy children served. And we know Babylon's is comprised of cities. This is coined as a metropolis, okay, which is going into what? A mother city. This is what America is. America is a mother city. You see? Miserable are the cities which thy children serve. Miserable is she that received thy sons, the transatlantic slave trade. Okay? Right? Look, for as she rejoiced at thy ruin and was glad at thy fall, so shall she be grieved for her own desolation. This is the reality as far as what's coming to this place, man. Whether you people believe it or not. But as it continues to manifest, okay, and calamities continue to unfold on this land, man, okay, you're going to come to the conclusion that our reality is becoming your reality. Baruch 4:34. For I will take away the rejoicing of her great multitude. Right? The land of the mirth is gone, man. Right? And her pride shall be turned into mourning, man. Okay? And the conclusion of the matter is this. For fire shall come upon her from the everlasting, long to endure. And he's endured you demons, man. Yahweh Bashim Yahshua has been enduring you demons, okay, since the Greeks, man. All right, since what, 333 BC? Okay, when you begin your reign of terror. You see? Now it's time to get stopped, right? And she shall be inhabited of devils for a great time, right? Because only desert creatures and the screech owl and the dragon are gonna dwell here. This is gonna be a desert land, pursuing the biblical prophecy, and that's the reality. That's the conclusion to this matter. You see? So yeah, man, what you're witnessing is your reality, our reality, becoming your reality.
I'm going to take this comment seriously. And after that, I'm sorry. I'm going to have to just address everything with my attempt at humor. Because, holy fuck, we're going there. But yes, America. The America everybody knew is on its way out at this point, isn't it? We can all be witness to it, but it's on its way out. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for you, and I'm sorry for me. I fucking live here.
All praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakah Kwedash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, where I learned this 144% truth. Lord willing, you Akiyam and Akwaf will edify. Shalom.